Hello, dear students, and welcome back. This English lesson is for grade 7, and the topic is Families in the Past. My name is Ksenija Rumora, and I will be your teacher today. By the end of today's lesson, you'll be able to understand the text about families and to talk about family life in the past and today using the simple past tense. For today's lesson, you'll need a pencil, a notebook, a laptop or a smartphone with internet connection. Please have in mind that you can pause the lesson anytime you want and that you can work at your own pace. So, if you have everything needed, let's start. Cambridge Dictionary defines the word family as a group of persons who come from the same ancestor. However, be careful to make a difference between words ancestor and descendant. While an ancestor is a person related to you who lived long time ago, a descendant is a person who is related to you and who lives after you, such as your child or grandchild. Let's start with some brainstorming first. Which words would you associate with the word family? Think about it, open your notebooks and write down 3 adjectives, 3 verbs and 3 nouns you associate with the word family. I guess that many of you associated adjectives happy, safe, and caring, for example, verbs live, share, and care, and nouns parents, love, and siblings, which means brothers and sisters. We shall start with verbs you can use to describe family relationships. There are 10 expressions, 10 verbs you can use to describe family relationships. They are get along, settle down, run around after somebody, descend on or descend upon, stand up for, stick together, run to, turn to, cut off, and split up. On the right side, you can see the paraphrases for them. Your task is to match the verbs 1 through 10 with their definitions A through J. Write them down in your notebooks, please. Let's check. 1. Get along. Age. Have a good relationship. 2. Settle down. A. When 2 people make a home together. 3. Run around after somebody. J. Spend your time doing everything for someone else. 4. Descend on or descend upon. I. Come to visit in large numbers. 5. Stand up for. G. Protect someone, often a younger sibling. 6. Stick together. B. Stay in a close group. 7. Run to. E. Go to someone when you need help. 8. Turn to. F. Ask someone for help. 9. Cut off. D. When your parents refuse to give you money or disinherit you. and 10. Split up, see, when couples end their relationship. I hope the task wasn't too difficult and that you matched the verbs correctly. Well done! As it is not always easy to find the correct Croatian counterparts for these verbs, let's play a game and find pairs. In order to play it, please copy the link bit.ly/engcro1 into your browser and enjoy the game. There's another game for you, and this time you'll try to find the correct pictures for the given expressions. Copy the link bit.ly/balloons into your browser and have fun. When you think about family life, having in mind family size, mother's role, father's role, children's role, as well as schooling and traveling, would you say that family life has changed over time or not? Think about it for a while. Before watching a video about family life in the past and nowadays, let's try to predict what you'll find out. In order to do that, draw the following chart, the table, in your notebooks. Think about family size in the past and nowadays. How many members of the family were there in the past? Were families bigger or smaller? What about today? What was mother's role in the past? And what is mother's role today? And what about children's role in the past? What obligations did they have? What is children's role today? What are children's obligations today? What do they have to do? How did people travel in the past and how do they travel today? In order to check your predictions, your guesses, watch the video Family Life Now versus 100 Years Ago and listen very carefully. Have in mind that during the first listening, your task is to check your predictions only. Please copy the link bit.ly/nowthen into your browser and watch the video. So, were your predictions correct? Would you agree with me that everything was pretty much different 100 years ago? Well, during the second listening, please do your best and try to fill in the chart with the information asked for. Copy the link bit.ly/nowthen into your browser once again and watch the video and listen very carefully. Let's check. While in the past an average family was larger, nowadays it is typically small, containing 3 or 4 people. In the past, mothers stayed at home and did household chores. Nowadays, many mothers work, have a job, as well as fathers, and they do household chores, but I believe that they have help and that children and their husbands help them out. In the past, a lot of children stayed home to help around the house, and nowadays most children go to school. While in the past many families traveled by horse, today or nowadays families mostly use cars to travel. So, well done! And now it's your turn. Your task is to prepare a speech. It should be 2 to 3 minutes long and contain 70 to 80 words. The topic is family life now versus 100 years ago. Have in mind to use the set vocabulary. Please follow the speech assessment rubric to check whether you have met all the necessary points. Record your talk on Vocaroo. You can find the digital tool on vocaroo.com. Speech assessment rubric contains all necessary categories: pronunciation, grammar, vocabulary, and fluency. It is here to help you in self-assessment and to see where you need improvement. We have almost come to the end of today's lesson. But before saying each other goodbye, please take your notebook and write down 3 things you have learned today, 2 new expressions, words, you found interesting, and put a question you'd like to get the answer to. I hope that you enjoyed today's lesson and found it interesting. Let me finish with the saying, family is where life begins and love never ends. Thank you for your attention and until we meet again, bye bye.